Hi everyone. I hope you guys are doing fine, keeping safe, during this pandemic period. Yeah, because prevention is better than cure. So we need to take care of ourselves, take care of our families, and keep on reminding them that they need to take care of themselves by wearing mask, sanitizing, yeah. So for me, I kind of feel a bit disturbed with everything that is happening out there. There's a lot, you know, and I kind of feel like some things that are happening, they're not right, and it's unfortunate to some other people to go through whatever they are going through and experiencing the pain, and it's just a lot. I mean, I just ask every time when I open the social media, you kind of see things and you're wondering like, what? Unabaki tu kijiuliza, where did we go wrong? What are we not doing? Ama, what is the problem? What is really the problem? Where did humanity go to? Where did the first love go to? Like, man, I don't know. Where did we go wrong? Like, where did we go wrong? Why can't we just live like human beings? Why can't we just love one another? Why can't we just help one another? We need to understand that no man is an island, and we were not created for for ourselves alone. We were created for other people. And so it's so unfortunate when someone can suffer on your watch and you cannot do anything about it. It's so unfortunate when someone goes through hell and yet you know them, they're your friend, they're your neighbor. Umewahi sikia kuwahusu, like, I don't know, there's just a lot mpaka unashanga, what is the problem? Like every now and then when you just open social media, you'll just see things which are not pleasing to the eyes and even to the mind to come, like, just to get into your mind. Just the other day, like 2 weeks ago, I saw on social media a friend of mine had posted that he'll want to commit suicide. And this is not the first time, this is the second time. So I tried to reach out to him and ask, like, what is not happening? Like, why would you want to end your life? He's still young. And it's so sad, very sad to hear, like, what is happening to people. And we as people, we are the cause. I'm not saying like we are the cause, but yeah, somehow we contribute to the problem of people. Because you cannot tell me that someone will be suffering and yet you're just looking at them. And instead of helping, even if you can't help, at least tell someone who you know can help them, but we add injury to the wound. This guy, like, he just lost job. Financial kila kitu ikaenda haywire. So he was trying to get some help from friends. And all they could afford to tell him is like, we huwezi kosa do. Like, because he's someone that they used to know in the community. Like someone who used to have money, good job, business and everything. But now things, inafikanga mahali msee anakuwa tight. Kama ni job yako inapotea. Kama ni pesa pia huisha. It doesn't mean like when you have money, you'll have money for the rest of your life. Like you may never normally, yani vitu tu zitakatikia na huwezi jua problems ikikuja. But this is the person, like, these are the people that you used to help when you were able. But now when you have a problem, you go to them for help. And they're the same people who will tell you, like, unatusumbua, like, huwezi kosa do. Like, what is the problem? What is really the problem? Where did we, tulikosea wapi? Humanity, yani imeenda tu. First love, no. Until this guy felt like, enyewe, I have no one to help me. So the best thing I can do is commit suicide. And yet you guys were there to help. You knew very well you could help, but you cannot help. And when I tried to talk to him, he was like, my friend, everyone, when I try to reach to them for help, they'll tell me, hatuna pesa, like people will start laughing at him, mocking him, making fun of him. Imagine even your own best friends, hakuna mtu alitaka kumsaidia, and so for him, he only saw the best way it's for him to commit suicide. And it was so sad when you're talking with a man and he's crying, telling you, enyewe mali nimefika, mi nimefika mwisho, I just feel like killing myself. But thank God he's still okay. It's so sad. And after that, then you see another, like, it's so sad when I also saw about Kase, like, comedian killing themselves. And when someone dies, a lot of stories will come out there. I'm not kind of trying to justify that whatever that person did or whatever he's doing to the comedian is right. But my question is, and not just a question, but I'll want us to always try to be more proactive with events that are happening, rather than being reactive after things have already happened. Like, when someone dies, you'll hear someone will say, oh, I knew they were suffering with depression, I knew they were suffering with alcoholism, I knew mara they were struggling in life. It's fine, you knew, but what did you do about that? It is two different things when you know about a problem and you try your best to assist it or to assist that someone, and when you knew about the problem and you didn't do anything about it. It doesn't mean that you have to, even if you cannot. There are so many people out there. At least you look for someone who will help that person, rather than just looking at someone until it reached a point whereby they end up losing their life just because we are the problem. Like, just because we are making people's lives so hard, so miserable. It's so sad. It's bad. It's not good at all. And my question goes to the people in the industry, working in the same industry, working in the same organization. Why will you work with someone in the same industry and yet you cannot help one another? Like, you cannot help your brother, you cannot help your sister. Instead of that, we are there busy making their life miserable. We are the cause of their problems. We are the cause of their depression. We are the cause of them turning into alcoholism. Like, what is the problem with us people? Why can't we just love one another? Why can't we just live like human beings? Why? Like, why are we so evil? Yani unaweza work na mse in the same industry, lakini wewe ndo utakuwa hapo una make sure ule mse aja kupita. Like, aja panda. You'll be working with someone in the same industry, but each and every day you keep, yani whatever you are telling them is just negativity. Just making their life miserable, just making their life hard, so that itafika mahali they will quit. What is the problem? Why will you work with someone in the same company and yet you are contributing to their failure? Why? Especially industries, man. Hatuwezi tu pendana venye tu God yani anatupenda. Can't we just love one another? We'll be lying to ourselves and even to other people when we say that we love God and yet we don't love one another. We'll be lying when we say we love God and yet we cannot love someone that I'm working with in the same organization, someone that I'm working with in the same industry. We'll be lying to ourselves. How can you love God and you don't love your neighbor? How can't you love God and yet you're making people's life miserable? How? It's so bad. Very bad. Like, we need to love one another. We need to live in peace, harmony. We need to love one another. Why can't we just love one another? What is the problem with us people? What is the problem? How do you even feel and sleep at night knowing very well that you contributed to someone downfall, that you contributed to someone failure, that you contributed to someone death? How do you even sleep? It's so sad. It's very bad. Very bad. Very bad. And I'll repeat again and again. It's very bad. It's very bad. It is a high time we need to change. It is a high time we need to change. Because we cannot be hurting people every single day. And yet we pretend as if we're okay. We cannot be living as if ni kama sisi ni animal. No love. We cannot help one another. We are not created here to be in this world alone. We are not created here. Tukwe tu peke yetu. And I'm not saying, it's not like I'm trying to justify that it is a must for you to help someone. It is not a must. But remember, inafikanga mahali pia we unafika tight. And you'll want someone who will help you. You'll want someone to contribute. You'll want someone to be there for you. Even if you can't have that money to give someone, at least you can give them moral support. At least you can talk to them, which will make them change their life in one way or another. Or you can tell someone who can help them. But it's so sad. Industries, man. Why are we killing each other dreams? Why are we killing each other vision to an extent that we are contributing to someone's death? It's bad. Even in Ecclesiastes 4:9, it says that 2 are better than 1. 2 are better than 1. Let me even just read it. It says 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their work. If one falls down, his friend can help him up. But pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 standard is not quite quickly broken. Even the scripture is so well. We need to love one another. We need to help one another. Like, imanishi juu niko na kila kitu ati sitakuwa na shida. Ama sitateseka. You never know. You might have money today and tomorrow, boom, something happened and you're left with nothing. Who will help you? The same people. I might have a good job, boom, all of a sudden job imeisha. I might be a celeb, fame and money. Zinaisha. Everything inaisha. But why can't we just learn to appreciate, love and support our brothers? Instead of that, sisi ndo tuko hapo tuna contribute. It's bad. We just need to change, man. We just need to change. Let us love one another. Let us help one another. Even if you can't help someone, at least ambia mtu mwenye unajua anaweza msaidia. Lakini si ati kuacha tu mtu life yake inakuwa wasted. And yet you had a chance and opportunity to help them, but you did nothing about it. So my question is, when you just sit down and reflect on your life, even me myself, I'm asking myself the same question. When you reflect on your life, what do you just see? Ukikaa tu hivi unaangalia, like, I had an opportunity to help someone, and I didn't. I had an opportunity. You did nothing. Ama utaka hivi useme, because of me, that's why that child can afford a smile on their face. Because of me, that's why that man did not kill themselves. Because of me, that's why they have hope in their life. Ama ukikaa tu hivi chini unaangalianga unasema, ni shauri yake. Like, we need to reflect on our life. At the end of the day, each and everyone will be judged accordingly. But tuko kwa hii dunia manzi, atuko kwa hii dunia peke yetu. We live with other people. We don't live with animals. So when you reflect about your life, if you are a CEO, ukika hivi chini unakaanga unasema, when I was doing recruitment, I did it fairly. Because of me, ule msee hakupoteza job yake. We need to live in peace, love, unity, transparency. Let us just sit down and reflect on our life. When you just reflect, what do you see? Do you see the good thing that you did to people? Can you see even one good thing that you have done to someone? Not your father, not your mother, not your siblings, but people. Someone mtu ulikuwa una work naye, someone who ever crossed your life. someone who maybe you even met online. It doesn't, like, those are our brothers and sisters. It doesn't mean you only need to care and support the people that you are born together in the same family. But reflect, what do you see? Are you happy about your life? Are you happy about the things that you have done to people? Are you happy? Are you happy? Ama ukikaa tu hivi unaona tu unakumbuka tu so and so died because of me, so and so is struggling because of me. When you reflect, what do you see? Kindly let us love one another. And my prayer is that we may go back to the first love, that we may go back to humanity. People should not be struggling, and yet you are the cause of their struggle. People should not be crying, and yet you are the cause of them shedding tears. It is bad. It is sad. Very sad. And I want us to leave us with this. Let us be more proactive rather than reactive. Let us not just react when things have already happened, but let us be proactive. When we see a problem, let us try to chip in and help. If you can't help, look for someone who can help that person. Look for someone who can solve that problem. Rather than waiting for it ikisha happen, that's when we come in. I'm not saying it's bad to come in when it has already happened, but at least utakuwa unasema niliona before ifike mali imefika, and I tried, I did ABCD, but sikuweza. Because we are losing it, man. We are losing people. We are losing families. We are losing friends. And we are losing a generation. And the generation, we are the leaders of tomorrow. So let us love one another. Let us bear one another burdens. And let us live in peace. If you cannot do anything else, let us just pray for one another. We need to pray for our youth. We need to pray for our generation. We need to pray for our nation. Remember, we cannot just afford to say, sijali kenye na happen kwa Kenya. At the end of the day, if the nation goes down, we go down together with the nation. If the leaders who are in authority, they are suffering and they make bad mistakes, we'll be affected as well. So it is our responsibility to stand in the gap and do our part. Are we doing our part? Our part by praying. Praying for our nation, praying for our youth, praying for our generation, praying for our leaders, prayer. If we cannot do anything else. Every day we see, cases of depression zime raise up. Suicide zime raise up. We need to pray for our nation. Because if all these things are happening, even us will be affected in one way or another. So let us be more proactive in the events that is happening out there rather than being reactive. And another thing, I think as young people need to be taught the therapy of fame and money. How to handle yourself when you get fame and when you get that money. Because that has been something that is really finishing our generation. Like, I don't know. We are just losing it every single day. So people need to be taught. And let us also understand, even the famous people, no matter how famous they are, they also have problems. No matter how much money they have, they are still human. They suffer as well. So tuache itabia ya kuassume, so and so ni celeb, like ako tu sawa, like